what's up, guys? I got a topic today, and that topic is pointed towards women, such that does protein and lifting weights make me look bulky? And that is a huge misconception. It's been around for like one of the longest times. It's something that I hear very frequently, and I thought, let's do a video about it just so I can clear some things up, especially for my younger women, my younger women viewers, just so you can kind of, get a feel for what protein and what lifting weights actually does for your body. So, why it is a huge misconception. One of the biggest things to disprove this is that I am a man and so and so is a woman. So what does that mean? That means our sex hormones are completely different. A female has estrogen, a male has testosterone. So what does that do? Obviously, testosterone makes a man, estrogen makes a woman. But testosterone is going to increase protein synthesis. Testosterone also aids in extra release of growth hormone during your recovery process. So one of the biggest recovery processes that takes place during the day, well, not during the day, it takes place at night, is during sleep. So as you sleep, your body actually releases growth hormone to recover itself from all the day's events and activities. So that is the biggest reason. Testosterone is what allows men to be able to lose weight, gain weight, and build muscle a lot faster and a lot more efficiently than women. That's why you hear or you see stories a lot, so and so, he lost like 30 pounds in 90 days or whatever. Or I hear it all the time. My husband's able to lose 7 pounds in a week. I only lost 2 pounds. That's just life. It's because you have estrogen, and men, we have testosterone. So things are a little bit easier for us on that end. Another thing that testosterone does, and I apologize if I'm all raspy and sniffle a little bit. I'm sick, and I got locked out of my house right now. My mom took my sister to dance class. She locked me out, so I figured I'd make a video. But another thing, got my laptop right here, is that as I said earlier, testosterone also aids in protein synthesis. Now, protein synthesis is what aids in actually putting on muscle. So like your amino acid leucine aids in protein synthesis, putting on muscle. So with females lacking that testosterone, you lack that extra, that extra push for you to, for that protein synthesis to take place that much more rapidly in the body. Thus, meaning you're not going to be able to put on that much more muscle, than you think you would. So, lifting weights and eating a lot of protein is not going to make women bulky at all. You got to think of it. Protein is like a tool. So you see a construction worker or whatever it may be. I like to use a construction worker as an example because it fits perfectly. But you're out there busting your ass, and you got your bags on you, and you got all your tools around. You got like Batman. You got your tools, you got your belt, and the more tools you have in your belt, the more stuff you have to build with. That is what protein is. Inside the body, both men and women, inside the body, like 90% of all basic functions are done by proteins, whether it be through enzymes or blah blah blah. It's all proteins. Proteins take care of all the actions in the body. Our carbs and our fats are going to be our energy sources. They're just different types. So carbs are typically used, more, efficiently, very loosely with quotes, and fats are going to be our stored energy. It makes us, that's that little chunker right there. So, but for the most part, protein handles all the body's main activities. So, the more protein that we have in our diet, the more protein equals the more tools, the more stuff we have to build and further do other functions in the body. So the more protein you have, the more stuff you can do, and the more muscle you can build. Now for women, like I was just saying, you're not going to get super bulky. You just naturally you can't. And you see women on magazines, you see women on, TV shows and whatever. You're like, well, she looks really, really bulky. Or, look at her arms, look at it looks really gross. I guarantee you those women are actually on something, okay? Whether it be a little bit of growth hormone or it be a little bit of test, there are actually products out there that women do take that have a little bit of test in them. That's when you start to see the jawline. You can tell the jawline starts to come in a little bit more manlier. The shoulders start to broaden out a little bit, and you can just tell. But most likely, and like 95% of the time, those women are actually on something to get their bodies to look that way. Um, Now, when you see the women like, you know, what is it, like swimsuit models and all that stuff, and those girls on IG posting up, I tell women all the time, like, hey, you want to look like that? Like, hey, give me, or who's the person you look up to? Oh, I look up to, so and so, at Paige Hathaway, or Nikki Blackheader. Those girls, like, they lift. Like, that's what lifting does to a woman's body. It's gonna help sculpt you, and especially with women, because of the way your bodies are made. Your hips start as once you hit puberty and all that, and past puberty. I mean, most of the people watching this, I mean, you're gonna be past that already. But your hips start to broaden out. The legs, your bones start to be more dense. Why? Because biology. Because you guys were, I mean, sad to say, I mean, you're made to bear a child. So your bottom half really starts to thicken out, become more dense, and the hips begin to widen out, building up that, that butt look, that sculpted look. When you lift weights, you are only going to enhance that. So, I mean, the biggest thing, I ask women all the time, what are you looking for to work out? Like, why are you going to work out? Oh, I want a bigger butt. I want better looking arms. I want to tone my arms up. I want thicker legs. Then you work out. Hit your squats, hit your deadlifts, hit your accessory movements, hit your calves. Don't be afraid to do curls. Don't be afraid to work out the upper body. You need to. It's good, it's healthy. And the more you break down your muscles, the more your metabolic rate is going to be going. Thus, the more food you can be eating. So it really is a domino effect. You start eating more protein, the more muscle you can build. The more you lift, the more you can put on muscle. The more muscle you have naturally, the more muscle you have naturally. I'm not even joking. You will be able to burn more fat just by having more muscle. You have person A and person B. They're both the same weight, but person B has more muscle than person A. Person B, just by breathing and standing, is going to be burning more calories and burning more and using up more energy than person A. So, like I said, domino effect, there is a lot of things that go into it, but protein, eating a lot of protein, and lifting weights as a woman will not get you bulky. I guarantee that. And if you guys try it, to all my younger female audience out there, you want to try it, increase your protein intake, and start lifting a little bit of weights, your body's going to look that much better. I guarantee it. So, I hope you guys like this quick little topic video. I do want to do more of this kind of stuff, and I do want to tailor some videos towards women. I think a female audience does get neglected a little bit, and I think that's something that that's that should be addressed, and should be out there in the fitness community. And I am a younger guy. I'm 18, and I work with a lot of people that are younger, 18, early 20s, especially at work. So I have a decent experience. I mean, yes, I am young, but I'm able to interact with a lot of younger audiences, and I hope that's something that I'm able to connect with you guys to because, of my age, young, whatever it may be. But yeah, I hope you guys really like this. If you guys want to see some more like women, women tips, things like that, or even like the content, like not so much like gym videos. So hope you guys really liked it, and edit this up and put this on the tube. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all, and please give it a thumbs up, like it, and subscribe. Peace.